So many times the devil tries to turn me around. Keep pressing on, 'cause my soul is heavy bound. Cause my soul is heaven bound.
What is the deal, man? What is going on? What is happening? What is the deal with the Raider fan, man? You are back for another live episode here of the Raider Rundown Show / Turf and Rundown special, man. You already know when you see us two on the screen, man, it's a Turf and Rundown special, man. Appreciate everybody that is in the building. We are here breaking down that Raiders versus Broncos loss, man. Very tough to watch, but you already know what time it is, man. Giving a shout out to my guy John Leon, first guy in the chat. We know how it go, man. Always a salute. We're gonna give another shout out to my guy, just another DJ in the building, man. What's God, man. Glad you could join up. You already know what it is, man. But salute to everybody. Like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and go through this Raiders loss, man. Another one. How many is that in a row, Turf? How many is that?
I stopped counting, man. Honestly, man, real talk, I just stopped counting.
We had 7, I think, in a row, something like that. But regardless of the fact, man, 29-19 loss brings the Raiders down to 2-9 overall in the season. Ugly. Broncos 7-5. You know, we're gonna talk about the big stuff, of course, but you know, Gardner Minshew 230 with a touchdown with an interception. Bo Nix 273, 2 touchdowns. Honestly, once again, I'm looking at the Denver Broncos. I'm like, bro, with more consistent quarterback play at spots, we beat this team, in my opinion. We beat 100%, this team.
100%.
Sun Goddess, man, what's going on? But just real quick, man, Turf, go ahead with your overall of the game. And then we're gonna start getting into the big news. You know, we got some news to talk about as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I was, you know, expecting to see things. You know, from certain players on the defensive side, and I got to see what I wanted to see, and I was pleasantly surprised, man. I do think we absolutely have some keepers on that defensive side that will not only give us some depth, but actually give us some playing minutes too. You know, in the future that you can count on, and if somebody, you know, big goes down, they can step up. And you know they're going to be solid. So, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with what I saw today. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was par for the course. The only, you know, Minshew was Minshewing. So I mean, you know, like it was all par for the course for me, man. How about you?
Minshew was Minshewing. That's a great analysis. You know, I think hey, we was here on Friday. I explained the game kind of pretty perfectly. It always goes the same way. We start off pretty good. First half, first quarter looked good. Second quarter looked cool. But you can see it start going off the rails in the third quarter, second half, and it always goes down like that. So nothing I didn't expect. Saw some things from some people I didn't expect that I was pleasantly surprised with. And we're going to talk about that as we continue to go. But real quick, man, we got big news to go ahead and share with the folks, man. Gardner Minshew is officially out for the season with a broken collarbone, man. Saw when he came off the field. It didn't look good when he came off the field. I ain't going to cap to you, man. When he was coming off, I was like, all right, the way he looks, the way he's holding his arm, I ain't like it. So regardless of however you felt about Minshew, I know most of us, it was negatively because of the play. But either way, bro, you never want to see this. You never want to see a player go down like this, man, and something happen like that. So for me, prayers up to Minshew. Hopefully, quick, speedy recovery, bro. You gave it your all. At the end of the day, you tried, but now everything can work out how we want it to work out. So, hey, but prayers up to him, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing malicious to him. At the end of the day, regardless of how you feel, man. Regardless how you feel about this, Turk.
Yeah, I mean, it's Gardner Minshew, dog. I'm expecting to see what I'm expecting to see. I was convinced that they were going to keep this guy, playing for #SS, strategic substitution. I believe they didn't want to put Ritter in, and my speculation is that because they actually see the possibility of him being formidable for a few years. Because again, you got to keep in mind, Tom Brady is not allowing the quarterback that's drafted to just be thrown in there to play ASAP. It's just not going to happen. Hopefully everybody has, finally come to grips with that. I don't care if it's Cam. I don't care if it's Shador. I don't care who it is. Don't expect that person to play right away. I mean, just don't see it. So not with this new leadership, and this is Tom's money on the line. All right, so with that being said, I mean, it's the last time you've seen Minshew in a Raider, uniform. To be honest, I feel bad for the guy because this is not what his career was about. You know what I mean? He just had, and the truth is, man, we all know that the offensive line was the major problem. It was more of the problem than Minshew, in my opinion, and I think that's being reflected based on what almost transpired with Ritter getting his arm broke, in 3 plays. Just
he did hold on to the ball hella long though.
No, I agree, but all I'm saying is the offensive line. No, there were definitely plenty of times Minshew should have got rid of the ball. He shouldn't have been sacked on that play. He shouldn't have got hurt on that play. The ball should have been gone. So you're absolutely right. I agree with you there. It's just that's
it's
what's happening.
Draw, man. It's a bad card, man. I mean, it's a multitude of things. Because I'm not sitting here saying the offensive line is great. They're not top 5, nothing like that. I'm just saying, there's definitely times he contributed to his own demise as well as far as the play goes. There are guys open. There are times he could have threw the ball. There are times he shouldn't have ran into the rush, right? Like, so we can all say these things is true. And definitely knowing he didn't want to go out like this. This is nasty. But even with Ritter, right? Like even with Ritter, I do. Yeah, the offensive line got pushed back, but the dude is holding the ball for like 20 seconds back there, bro. Like you got to get rid of the ball, bro. You can't just stare at your receiver, stare him down, and do all that. Literally 3 plays, bro. You're just staring him down, not moving and not running. You know what I mean? Like you look shell shocked when you got in there at first. You strip sack immediately. So it don't matter. Honestly, my personal opinion is that they were waiting for Aiden O'Connell to become healthy anyway and play him anyway. I literally think that's some of what's going on too. But yeah. I mean, if this don't put the season in totality, I don't know what it is, bro. Like you got 2 quarterbacks hurt. 2.
Right.
2 quarterbacks hurt in one season, bro. You're down to the 3rd string, a guy you signed a couple weeks ago, handful of weeks ago. So, like, that's our luck of the draw. No starting corners today, right? And we're going to start talking about the game a little bit, but no starting corners today. And still had a chance. You had a chance. I mean, yes. I think you had a chance all the way up until homie threw the interception, honestly.
100%. I agree.
To be honest, like, and it sucks to say, but until he threw that interception, I mean, and even still, right? Like, even before he got hurt, it's like, bro, if you drive down and score, bro, it's tied. It's tied. Like, so how much can you ask for it? We're going to really start breaking down the game, man. But we got some people up in this mug, man. We're going to shout out, man. Raiders Rebel lost by 10 again. Wow. And, that dude Minshew was self-sabotaging the offense. You could say that. You honestly could say that. Salute, though, Rebel. Salute to you, man.
Salute.
Well, man, Death Pile Picker in the building. What's going on? If we learned anything from today's loss, is that we need more sincere. You get to talk your shit today.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you, man.
But
let's go over the stats, man. What you want to start with, offense or defense?
Let's go with offense.
Okay. And honestly, it was so frustrating because there are times where they move the ball and it looks good, but then it's times you can tell that they're being led by an interim offensive coordinator as well. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There are times you can definitely tell that. But Minshew, right? 25 for 42, so not great, but 230 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, where to me the game kind of flipped in momentum. There, you looked at Sincere McCormick, 5 carries, 33 yards, an average of 6 yards a carry. Probably the best average I've seen all year.
There you go.
Best average I've seen all year. Amir Abdullah was good today. Definitely out the backfield, catching the ball. Definitely good. Love to see that. I think, I told my pops just plain eye test. You let me know how you feel, Turb, but plain eye test, man. I thought Sincere and Abdullah look a little more explosive. Taking the handoffs, just eye test, like just plain eye testing it, just to me.
I thought he looked not only explosive, but shifty. There was really only one play when he got tackled in the backfield where
that was offensive line.
He couldn't make a move. Yeah, he couldn't make a move before he was tackled. But outside of that, again, I think it goes to show the kid needs a look. He just needs a look because I think he's got the ability to be an all-down back, meaning that they could have kept him in on that 3rd down that they pulled him out after he had that good run.
He got a nice little size. I thought he was smaller than what he looked like. He do got some size.
He does. And I thought he looked great.
Man, I agree. You keep him for some depth. You still draft one, but like,
no, 100%.
For some depth.
Sure. Every running back should be scared every year. It should be no different than college, in my opinion. I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. That's the part. That's where all these other teams that are winning, they get it, and that's why you don't see guys injured as much, like a Nate Hobbs, etc. Why? Because they know if I sit on this bench, this dude behind me is going to take my job.
Yeah.
That's just really what it boils down to. I can't give him that shine. I can't let him get tape.
That's real.
He's going to take my job or somebody's going to come pick him up. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, the team's got to look at me some kind of way.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just a lot that can go on there. So,
sincerely true. Yeah. I agree. And then we're going to get to the defense too, but Jack Jones looks different. Must have got called out in the team meeting. And we're going to come back to this when we get on the defense. But sticking to the offense, and shout out to Scott, by the way. Glad you could join us in the building. Staying on the offense, I think there was a resemblance of a run game. Still wasn't shit. We still didn't run the ball very well, regardless of the way to say it. There's going to have to be some changes made, man. I just think, and this was the first time we had the same starting 5, on the offensive line. But still, I think something's not fitting in that puzzle. There's a piece not fitting. I just don't know what it is, bro. And I don't want to single out, because, Parham is a good one, but something to me is telling me it's him. I don't know why. But then I don't think Meredith is all that great either. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think we can upgrade. It's the guards, in my opinion. It's the guards. I think you can upgrade both guard spots, if I'm being totally honest. That's just my opinion.
Absolutely. No, I agree. The problem is, man, these guys haven't had any time together at all.
They jailed.
There's no way there's. It's just not the way you build an offense or defensive line for that matter. You have to have an off season. You have to have, that camp in order for things to get right. There's a reason for it, man. I mean, I love that Dan Campbell video where this dude is literally crying to his team like, look, I do not want to do this, but y'all got to get in these pads because the numbers tell me that, science tells me that that's what matters. So, I mean, and look at them. They are murdering people. You don't hear nothing about them having injuries, right? You don't hear nothing about them, right? All these things that all these they don't have these problems. And guess who was out there clack-a-lacking with them pads early and often? You know what I'm saying? With this new knowledge. Yeah. I've been saying it from jump. And that's where, again, I'll call AP out on that and say, look, that's a misstep. You said you was going old school with it. Dan Campbell going old school with it. Them dudes out there clacking.
Yeah, I mean, and we're gonna talk about the coaching, but I definitely think if there's another shot to be involved, you definitely got to do that. But I do want to highlight this real quick, and then we'll talk about the offense. It goes back, but look, Broncos fan, and that game worried me from kickoff. Raiders played tough, and the score doesn't show how close that game was. I do really agree, very close game, and even here, Bronco fan here, y'all are a QB away. Agreed. I honestly, bro, like if we have better QB play turf, I swear to you, we could take advantage of most of these games. The defense played immaculate for the circumstances, and we're gonna really get to them. But for the circumstances that were surrounding our defense, dog, they played immaculate. Immaculate.
I agree. No, I agree,
bro. Nothing else.
I agree. Can't blame Patrick Graham for nothing. I thought he actually called a great game. I thought he dialed up the blitzes properly. I thought he did the right thing.
We can't say nothing about Patrick Graham, but we go to staying on the offense. Okay, Jacoby Myers had 10 receptions for 121 yards, right? But to your point, like you were saying, and to some of my point, when we talk about that though, it's 121 yards, but it's not 121 explosive, meaningful yards. You get what I'm saying? Like. He's somebody I can throw to. He's safe, consistent, reliable. But when I talk about we need a big body, explosive receiver, you know what I mean? Like that's going to complement the room. That's what's going to bring the room together. We don't have that right now. And that's not saying Jacoby Myers isn't good, but when you look at some of these other teams, you know what I mean? Like there's a clear divide of what we're thinking a number one receiver is in today's game.
I agree. Absolutely. I mean, and I've always said I didn't know if Jacoby had it, right?
Right.
Let's keep it a bean. I've always said I didn't know if he was a solid number one ever possible.
And I would love to keep him for a 2 for sure, but not a 1. Not a 1, in my opinion.
I agree because he's really not showed that he's a solid, straight up number 2, boss number 2 either. Let's keep it a bean. Like that's why I actually discussed other potential number 2s on other teams like Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk is the number 2 receiver in San Francisco, and clearly he's a Pro Bowl. But you see my point though.
Yeah, because without him, they don't look the same at all.
Right, and they put up the numbers they put up. You know what I'm saying?
I like Jacoby, but this is just to say I think he needs somebody that's more explosive on the other side of him for him to take advantage of these intermediate and short routes, right? He's so good intermediate and short. He's hella good at those routes, and he's very reliable at those. His hands are good. I like to put him in that situation. But when I'm talking about we need a dude to go over the top or that can take one of these 5-yard routes and has the threat of taking that shit 60 maybe if he wants, we don't have that right now. And I like Trey Tucker. But Trey Tucker, shout out who just said this. Raider Visions. Shout out to Vision. I like Trey Tucker as well, but I'm not saying trade him. I'm not going to say that. I'm not doing that. But up to this point, he has been disappointing, in my opinion. He's been disappointing. He's not what we thought he was. And I think with a better quarterback, we'll be able to take more advantage of his skill set. But my disappointment comes from I didn't think he was just going to be a gadget speed dude. That was my thing.
Right. I always thought he was a slot guy. See, and I think what really happened is he was forced to try to be a number 2, and it really killed his confidence in every and anything. It's he got targeted for the wrong position, man, and it just didn't work out. It's one of
Another thing why we got to get another receiver because we can now bump him down to the slot again instead of having him play this number 2 role like you just said, which he's not really. That's not his forte. Let's just put it like that. You know what I mean? That's not the forte. Hey, my guy, man, just Raiders baby in the building, man. What's good, fam? Hey, man, I'm gonna check out the live show after this too, man. Shout out. I do have to say ownership is killing the Raiders. How did they let top talent lead the Raiders time and time again? Bronco killers in Green Bay now, top wide receivers in New York. Nah, brother. See, this is the thing. It's a lot of bullshit that's surrounding that Devontae thing, right? That the nation knows and why we're not really tripping off that. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yep.
We're not tripping. You see over there, he ain't making that much of an impact. So it's like we're okay. But Death Pile got it right, bro. You know where I'm at, man. I like Trey Harris for sure. I gotta see the little injury history, but I do like him from Ole Miss. I like Kyron Lacey as well from LSU. He's cold. Right. I'm looking at all them dudes that we need some bigger bodies in the wide receiver room, bro. Bigger bodies and more explosiveness. 100%. But Brock Bowers very quiet, and kind of you see why today because they put Patrick Surtain on him. Which why else would you not? I would.
Right. He was pass interfered on that end zone.
Oh yeah, multiple times.
100% pass interfered.
He, you're gonna put Patrick Surtain on him because that's the only guy that you really kind of fear a little bit, right? But once we get another receiver and more weapons and a better quarterback, you can see how that's going to start fucking with teams. Because if you're gonna put your number 1 corner on the tight end, dear God, and we have other weaponry, then it's going to be stupid. I think Mayer got to get more involved as well. I don't think Mayer's as involved as he should be, to be honest. But it'll be kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get him right.
I agree, man. I agree.
So, look, I mean, DJ Turner, 5 yards. Michael Mayer only had 11 yards. Look at that. Devon Diablo with 34 receiving yards. Great. You know what I mean? Great. Amir Abdullah, 37 yards. So he had some thing. I mean, Brock Bowers only had 38 yards, so it's only 4 catches. When that happens, we got to be able to go elsewhere. We have to be able to go elsewhere and find some options. There is none.
Right.
See, even the Broncos fans say he interfered. You know what I mean? And respect.
100%. It was obvious. That one was obvious.
Respect. So offense kind of gave us what we thought they was gonna give us, to be honest with you. Offense was gonna give us what we thought they was gonna give us. Nothing too much of nothing. I'm not mad at as far as the offense is on the coaching. Are you mad about the coaching at any point?
I was happy. To be honest, the only problem I had was they didn't give my guy more touches. I thought Severe. I keep calling this dude Severe Sincere. Yeah, I think Sincere should have got more touches. And in fact, we had a point in time where we could have eaten some clock. And you know what I'm saying, scored to go ahead, and they dropped the ball there. That's the only place I would complain as far as you know what I'm saying, the play calling or how the offense was run today. That's it.
Agreed. I don't see nothing too crazy to really complain about. Looking on the defensive side, though, I mean, like we said, we were balling for most of the game. You was balling for most of the game.
100%.
I don't think they were doing anything as far as, I mean, number one, you look at their stats, right? You go to their stats. They didn't run the ball particularly well. They should have kept running the ball at certain spots, but really they had one big run, but they didn't run the ball particularly well today.
I agree.
Javonte Williams had -2 yards. Audric Estime had 15 yards. The only big run came on that one run where Max cheated inside and the dude cut back.
Right.
That was literally it. So we doing this with backup D tackles. They're playing way better than what I thought. And I told my pops this, man. That number 96 that we signed off the waiver, man, I think we got him from the Colts, if I'm not mistaken, bro. Luvu or something like Luabu, something like that. He's nice. I like him.
Yeah. You talking about the defensive line guy, the big dude.
Big dude, big boy, man. Big boy. I think or something like that. But
Yep.
Yeah, he's nice. I like him. He's doing some work. Defense played well today as far as stopping the run. Now, Bo Nix did have 273 yards, but do get this though, he was 25 of 42. Okay, so and a lot of them things he was doing in the game were screens.
Yes.
Stuff behind the line. Now there were some guys wide ass open. All right. Now, I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on how the defense played overall as a whole?
They definitely played to the best of their ability. I mean, I thought they did what they could. I mean, considering what they were working with. Again, you're talking about a group that has not played a lot together, especially the secondary, right? Jack was the only bright spot as far as having somebody. That's really what I meant. Bright spot, but starter, yeah. Which makes it difficult, man. It makes it very difficult to have the type of game that you need against a team like the Donkeys, man. They have a great defense, no matter how you want to look at it. And if they can continue to, you know what I'm saying, keep the ball out of your hands and give it back to their offense, and they have any kind of decent drive, it makes it difficult, man. It's it's tough. It's the easiest way to put it.
Shout out Jordan McKay, I believe. Mackey.
Jordan Mackey.
But bro, we lost by an average of 14 points to the Broncos, and isn't even close. We fucking suck. Salute, run down the turf, man. What's the deal? It said division games normally are close. We couldn't even do that. But really, though, if you're just looking at the like box score, then yeah, sure, and you can say that. But if you're watching the game, bro, like the game is close, bro. Like literally, honestly, most of these games, you can honestly point to like a couple plays, a handful of plays, low key, where the game start going off the rails. And then if you literally clean that up, both of these games against the Broncos, if you just take out a couple plays, bro, I think you're at minimum splitting with them. At minimum.
Right.
Because I mean, you take out the Minshew pick 6 in the first game, then what happens there? You know what I mean? You take out his pick again this game. And it's like, all right, we're good. You know what I mean? Like, or at least the game is close enough where you get it to the end, bro, and we're there. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, bro, like it has nothing to do with if you want to just look at the box score, sure. If you want to just look at the box score, and that's a different story. That's a whole different thing. And then of course your point's gonna be made. But if we're watching the games, then we know what's going on. So I wouldn't mind drafting Will Shepard in the 5th. He is 6. I do like Will Shepard, but I don't know how good he's gonna be as a number 1. You know what I mean? Right. We gotta get that guy. I will say this, man. Look, we need to continue to play Trayvon Merritt towards the line of scrimmage, Turf. I think
I agree.
We done finally unlocked it, right? No need for me to talk about Trayvon in the negative light anymore because he's been balling since, like, honestly, since the bye week or like a week before the bye week, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's really been balling. But the key, we thought he was a deep middle safety, right? Like, he's been playing better towards the line of scrimmage blitzing. Honestly, I think he's been more physical than I thought he could be towards the line of scrimmage. I think we might have found a new role for him, which means we might have to get a guy that can play that center field, that can go back there and make plays on the center field.
I don't disagree, man. He might be able to do it for us, man. I like him up close, like you're saying. That I mean, you know who played like that a lot, and I remember just hearing this. Troy Polamalu. Yeah, he played in the box a lot. I remember Carson Palmer was talking about it because he was actually roommates with Troy Polamalu at USC. And that was his very first game. And Troy hurt his shoulder the very first game of his NFL career. And it never was the same since. I literally just saw this the other day. But with that being said, I think if we used him more along those lines, Yeah, you might have some.
And before we keep going, man, shout out Chris, man. First super chat of the night, man. Appreciate it. You know the goal, man. We just trying to get 5 a night, 5 alive,
Yes,
man.
sir.
5 alive. That's all
Sir,
we're trying to do.
yeah.
But shout out, man. He says, not mad. Our second and third team players and the youngster played hard. Looks good for the future. That's all you can ask for, bro. That's all you can ask for, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Make sure you hitting the like button. At the very least, man, hit the like button on both channels. Go ahead, hit the subscribe if you're feeling what you're hearing. But like we said, man, go for the lives, man. We're trying to get 5 super chats alive, man. 5 alive. But Josh Clay says, bring back Trayvon Merrick next season. If he continues to play the way he's playing,
Right.
yes, bring him back, bro. Bring him back. Because, like we said, he's better towards the line of scrimmage, which we thought when we drafted him, okay, we're going to have a deep third safety, but he ain't been making the plays there. Right. Since Patrick Graham has made the change and got him blitzing towards the line of scrimmage, he heamed up a tight end today. I was like, okay, there we go for the run fit. I loved it. So, yeah, I would bring him back now. It, just depends on how you feel about Palomar returning and now being that deep third safety, because now we're going to need a guy back there that's going to make plays. That's what we're going to need. We need a guy that's going to make some plays, take the ball away, get his hands on the football, things of that nature. So, Javon Holland will be a free agent. If you wanted to say bring in Javon Holland, let go of Marcus Epps, and play Trayvon closer to the line of scrimmage like that, then that's what we can do. We can rock like that. But just depends on how you want to do it. That's a pipe dream, of course, but just depends on how you want to do it.
Right.
But we talk about, the defense. Bro, I mean, look, Jordan, I get you, bro. I get you. You're angry. You're emotional right now. I understand. But dog, we're playing with a third, 4th-string corner, dog.
Yeah.
We're playing with a bro. You know what I mean? Like, the rookie got exposed tonight. He got exposed. Hold on. Let me answer this real quick.
The camera, yeah. Yeah, it was not good. We definitely got exposed, as Rundown is saying. No depth. We just don't have no depth. I
mean, that's why we clamored to get a veteran corner regardless.
Exactly.
We were clamoring to get a veteran corner regardless. I swear to God, if what this man
I said I'm falling over, I better not. Yeah.
Fuck.
I would.
Wait. Real? It says, hold on. They're not saying he signed yet, but let me see. Let me see. I'm not seeing that he signed yet, but there's maybe a possibility that we could be signing him. But Ian Rappaport is just saying that it's a possibility for Daniel Jones because Gardner Minshew has had the season-ending injury. Right, like that's what he's saying. It's not saying he's gonna sign him. But I think he should go to the 49ers, to be honest. I do think he should go to the 49ers. That'd probably be the best bet for him.
I don't want him wherever he goes. I don't care.
I don't want that motherfucker at all. Don't bring him over here at all. I'm good off that. I'm good. But continue with the defense, okay? I was getting to DeCamerion was all types of cooked today. And shout out Chris for another one, bro. Shout out Chris for another super chat. Right now, hey, three more, man. We're trying to get 3 more. But funny how I said no turnovers. 2 plays later, Minshew throws 1.
So bad. Yeah. It was so bad.
But yeah, the rookie was all types of barbecue chicken today. So that was bad. That was terrible today. He tried his best, but they took advantage of him. Veteran wide receiver, man. They was gonna end up finding a way to do that.
Yep.
Man, bro. So that it's real ugly when we talking about some of these So some of these stats, what can it look like for the future though? But real talk, what are we mad about for the coaching side? That's really what it is. Now we go to the offense, we went to the defense. Now let's talk about coaching. Is there anything that you could take from it, analyze from it about the coaching side that y'all maybe be mad about, or maybe you was like, okay, that was like a welcome surprise today?
Well, for me, bro, I'm liking what I'm seeing with the play calling. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Turners, man. I mean, and that's what I don't like about any of this, because based on how we're operating right now, there leaves no room to try to like salvage anything that we have or had going. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, Patrick Graham, I think, he's somebody that absolutely will stay, regardless of how this gets blown up. I think, right? Again, that's what I'm saying. I just don't know, but people are just so finicky, man. I don't know. You just don't know. If Mark keeps listening to the crowd, we got problems. That's how I'll leave that. I mean, if he can say, look, we're going to stick with the people that we got, let the people make the decisions, right? If those firings from AP was from AP, I can live with that. But you know what I mean? Let them come from where they're supposed to come from, the rank of order, all of those good things. Otherwise, it's just impossible to figure this out.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, we can play the if game, but then we can play what happened too. We're all watching this game, bro. We're all watching the game.
Right.
It's not like now if you didn't watch the game and you just saw the box score, that's different. That's different. But if all of us that are watching this game can literally see that a couple plays turn the game. Literally. Even Broncos fans are saying it. Couple plays turn the game, bro. It's plain and simple. So if you want to just look at the box score, yes, we lost, yes. But we're here to break down the context, and we're here to analyze the context of what it is, bro. What can be better? That's what we're here to do. Death Pile says if we sign Jones, that means we could see Aller or Rourke being drafted and not Sanders or Ward. I think you're being a little too hasty there, Death Pile. I think we still be on track. I don't know about that. I mean, shit, the Giants were still on track to get them with him. So I don't mean he gonna come here and all of a sudden, what are you gonna do? Change life here? No, stop. It's just a waste of money. That's why I don't want to do it. It's just a waste of money.
Right.
We already know what it is.
I agree.
We already know what it is. I would replace Graham for Salah in a heartbeat, and I hate to say that to you, Turf, but it's not a bad comment.
Say that again. You said who we would replace?
He would replace Graham for Robert Salah in a heartbeat. It's not a terrible comment, but I felt bad that I cheered when Gardner Minshew got hurt.
In a heartbeat, though, I think, I don't know. You're right. I'm gonna let it slide, but not in a heartbeat. It's not a heartbeat. It's not a heartbeat for me. It's why are we doing it? Like, what are we gonna gain? What does Robert Salah do that's better than Patrick Graham? You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I said if AP gets fired, he's getting fired.
Is that for sure though? Again, I don't know, man. Hey, for all we know, Patrick Graham could be the head coach. And you got to remember, he comes from the Belichick tree. I'm telling you, they're gonna take care of each other. I mean, even if Vrabel becomes the head coach, I could see where Graham stays more so than AP. AP is not of the elk of the Patriots, of that whole Bill Belichick tree. I mean, neither is Vrabel for that matter, other than the actual playing side of it. But
yeah, I mean, all I know is I've seen Salah have top defenses in the league. I've seen him have top defenses. Now, the talent pool for what Patrick Graham has is obviously different. But AP needs to go for Vrabel. I mean, sure, if you want to say that, but as of what gave you that inclination? Like from AP's performance today, what gave you that? Saying that he needs to go. That's my question. That would be my question. The offense looked good. Good is a strong word. This is a very strong word. Raider Paul in the building, man. What's going on, Paul? Was Shador tweeting, thank God for the Raiders or Giants? You got to understand, man. The Titans won. It always You got to throw him off the trail, bro. I think we should just go ahead and drop the thank you God shit. To be honest with you, probably drop that. It doesn't probably mean anything now up to this point. Too many eyes, but you know, I'm very confident that Shador will come here. Mike Tomlin did better with Kenny Pickett. Fire AP. Are you serious, Raider Vision? Are you
serious?
Are you? Let me know. Let me know if you're serious with the comment. Come on now. So Shador wants to be a Giant. No, Deion's not gonna let him go to the Giants, bro. I do not think
ain't gonna happen.
Somebody's really arguing with me that the Giants owner is not a more dysfunctional owner than Mark Davis. I'm like, are you serious? I think the Giants owner is more dysfunctional than our owner, 100%. 100%. Nobody can tell me different. But I don't think Deion's gonna let Shador go to Vegas. Go to the Giants. He's definitely gonna come here, but I don't think he's gonna let him go to the Giants. That's where I'm at. Death pile, big waste of money. You talking about Daniel Jones? Yeah, huge waste of money.
Huge. It would be a huge waste of money.
It's either one, Paul. I know you don't like Shador because he's too flashy for you, but it's all right, man. It's all right. Sometimes you gotta embrace the flash, man. You gotta embrace it and put your wrist up one time. SoCal says, facts. If AP is gone, they'll clean house. I agree, bro. It's just come on now. That's 2 regimes for Patrick Graham. 2. We can't do that. He's got to go 2. That's just how it is, man. Shout out Raiders Allegiance. Shout out my guy, man. What's going on? Ducky says, bring in Daboll as an OC, 100%.
I would love it. I absolutely would adore that. I would.
And the way that locker room looked and the way they lost, it's looking more and more likely he gonna lose his job, in my opinion.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Knicks is mid at best. We should have picked him off twice. I agree.
We made him look like an actual player.
Yeah, he's all right.
I hated it. We made him look like a player. I hated it.
Yeah, he's all right, bro. He's all right. The offensive play calling looked good. Yeah, there are times you could tell that, it was a little jumbled up, a little bit of a mix up there on the offense. You could tell, but for the most part, they've looked better than Getsy. I'll say that. Irvin Hunter says, thank you. AP got dealt a shitty hand, plagued with injuries. No coach can win under these conditions. Agreed. Raider Vision says, what inclination? We did not hire AP to struggle like this. We hired him thinking he would blow teams out. Let's not buy into this. AP needs time. Fire him. Are you serious?
This is this is why I get tired of this. I don't even entertain this stuff.
Vision, bro.
Entertainment. Vision. Yeah, I don't even entertain it anymore. If
you thought that AP was gonna blow out teams and blow out the majority of the schedule, that's on you, player. That's on you, player. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's on you, player. Like most of us thought, yeah, we might win some games, but blowing teams out and doing all that, bro. If that's what you thought, bro, that's on you, big dog. I'm gonna be real because that's an unrealistic expectation.
It's beyond unrealistic. It's beyond unrealistic.
Most of us got mad when most of the official sites had us listed at 6 or below win.
Yeah,
and these motherfuckers wasn't lying. Was they? Like,
it's perfect. It's spot on.
They tried to tell us, bro. Like, so really, okay, we should have tempered our expectation from there. Most of us did not. Okay, whatever the case. But if that's what you thought, bro, like that's come on now. Especially with some of these injuries and all that shit as it started to go down. And now this is where we're at, bro. Like 4th string defensive line, 4th string corner, all this other 4th string safety at times, bro. Like, come on now. 5th string running back. We to the practice squad and shit for running backs. we signing DoorDash delivery drivers now to play quarterback. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be on DoorDash. This is where we at, bro. Like, come on now. Like this.
It's bad business. It's nasty work right now.
Bad,
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, yes, I didn't think we was gonna be 2-something. Like, let's be real with ourselves. We didn't think we was gonna be 2-something. But
I definitely didn't think that.
Nah, hell no. We didn't think no two wins at this point. But damn, like, dog, like when the injuries start piling up, there's a certain point you got to be like, all right, dog, you chalk this shit up. You know what I mean? You gotta chalk it up. And like if we could fuck around and do the Madden shit where you see him to the rest of the season, we will. We would. Because this shit is bad, bro. This shit is bad. So the question is, and shout out to the whole panel. I'm not gonna disrupt you. I know Turf got to go in a minute, but I might still rock for a little bit.
Yeah, keep rocking, bro. Keep rocking.
Raider Vision said, Rundown, why did we hire him then? Don't you think he was winning games? He is comparable to Josh McDaniels. At this point, we wanted this. We should have given McDaniels more time. Now you're tripping. You're tripping now. Visions, you're tripping now, bro. You're tripping now.
Giving him more time to make more, to clear out the room more than what we already had.
You're tripping now, bro. Come on now. Look, man. We gotta be real, bro. McDaniels came in here and made if most people thought it was a playoff team, sure, whatever the case. If you think it was a playoff team, I never thought that team going, that loss to the Bengals in that playoff game was any good. But if that's what you thought, whatever. McDaniels came in here and fucked it up. He fucked the team up.
Royally. Oh, royally. Ripped it inside out. And that was his whole scamming. That was his whole plan, was to rip this team apart. It's the Patriot way. That's what they do. They break everybody down. They get rid of all of the players that are me. They get rid of all of the players that are going to cost money, right? And then they make you come in and do it their way. And if you're not that guy, then you're out of the door. It doesn't matter how good, bad, or indifferent you are.
Yeah. Come on now. So, and we're not sitting here saying that if he gets fired, we're gonna get on here and boo-hoo. Like, it is what it is. Like, if he gets fired, bro, he's doing something. It is exactly. There's no defending that. Okay, cool. But it is also true to say that this year is a shitty hand dealt, bro.
100%.
For your first official head coaching year, it's a shitty hand dealt, regardless of how you want to say it. Now, Josh McDaniels came in here and fucked the team up. Only reason we put on, once again, even me, I'm victim of it. Turf is victim of it. Most of us up in here is victim of it. We put the Raider goggles on after last year because we got emotional. We went off emotion, right? We went off emotion.
Sure did.
And we did okay, but how many games did he really win, right? How many games did he really win? Now, we sat there and said 8 overall, right? We sat there and said 8 overall, but how many games did he really win per se? Didn't he go like 5-4 or something like that?
Hey, I gotta tell this guy here, this guy Raider Vision. How did he lose the locker room? You're telling me he hasn't lost the locker room. Come on. You're right. He's lost some of the locker room, but guess what? He's lost the locker room that you want to lose. He's not losing the locker room that wants to stick around. That was part of the issue with Davante Adams. That was I got film on this. Y'all know it. I said it as soon as that happened and that whole fracture of the team happened. I said, you can guarantee that this locker room is divided. Why? Because you have people that are going to rock with the guys that they're loyal to on that team. So all of Davante's cronies, right? All of his boys went with him, and they ain't treating you right. Yeah, I don't see why, right? And then you got Jack Jones, right? You know what I'm saying? Remember the business decision? Now Jack Jones homies that look up to him. Yeah, of course the locker room is going to be divided, fractured, and broken. Every coach is going to do that. You know why? Because not everybody's going to like the coach. I don't know if that's a new profound knowledge that you just caught, but nobody's going to like the coach. Every team, there are players that don't like the coach. It's not always going to be a kumbaya, everybody loves the coach moment. So absolutely, he may have lost the locker room in certain ways, but in the right way, not the wrong way, like McDaniels coming in, pushing his agenda, not letting people be who they want to be, who they are, right, to try to diminish them to do what he wants. It's a big difference in how that coaching scheme that you're talking about when it comes to McDaniels. It's a reason why that guy won't ever get another job. So you are way off base, in my opinion, with that one, Raider Vision. I'm sorry, I had to hit you with that.
In my opinion, if he gets fired, like I said, I'm not going to sit up here and boo-hoo. It is what it is, bro, if he gets fired. But I do think if he gets another chance, I'm going to be happy that he gets another chance, bro, because this right here is, like I said, it's a fucked up season. To half of your first season, it's a fucked up season. It is. You get dealt a bad hand. Now, there's some things that could have definitely went better, but I mean, as we look, everything's hindsight 2020, right? We should have got Cliff Kingsbury. How the fuck Cliff Kingsbury looked these last couple weeks? Not good. everything.
So was the locker room lost when Oboya was 2-15 or 2-16? When Dan Campbell was 2-16, 2 years back to back? Did he lose the locker room too?
Bro, if the locker room was lost, bro, and let's just keep it like we keep it calm, bro. Like if the locker room was lost, today how they played, it wouldn't have looked like that.
Exactly, because they still playing well, specifically on the defense. We're not a starter.
The game was up. The game was cool all into the fourth quarter, big dog. You feel what I'm saying? With McDaniels, we knew in quarter two. You feel what I'm saying? We knew in quarter two that these motherfuckers didn't want to play for his motherfuckers. Last year, it was pretty evident, right? Like by the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter last year, McDaniels, you like, yeah, these motherfuckers checked out. They checked out. You know what I mean? These dudes playing. Till 0-0, they playing. There's a difference. I can definitely see the difference. Now, once again, he's
absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That to me, that comment sounds like you've never actually been in a locker room, and I could be 100% wrong. But I know what I'm talking about. I've had coaches that got fired. I've had coaching switches. You know what I'm saying?
This
so
don't look like that, bro. I can tell they're playing.
Exactly. You are way wrong from that respect.
You are basing that, big dog. I just got to respectfully disagree because honestly, bro, we know what I've seen that shit too, bro. I know what losing the locker room look like. It's not hard. It don't matter any level. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it's pro, this. If you've been in a locker room long enough, you fucking know when the coach and everybody done tune that motherfucker out. You can tell. It's easy to see, bro. Very, very easy to see. It is not hard.
Shout out Raider Boosters. You right, man. He got me up, man. I got triggered right there. He triggered me.
Shout out to Sparky Bob. I appreciate you for showing up, commenting. But this comment lets me know that you are either one, not a Raiders fan, or not paying attention to the team closely. Because yes, he might have been the most talented motherfucker on the team, but if it's trying to trigger or you saying like, oh, we miss him, we really don't. We really don't. I'm gonna be real with you. Like that, it is what it is without Devontae Adams. Honestly, to keep it a bean with you, his dumb ass should have stayed here. But we just
he actually hindered us, in my opinion, in some ways, because we had to plan around him. Now that we don't have him, they've been having the ability to plan around everything else, including Brock Bowers. And I think Brock Bowers has been working out a little bit better than Devontae. That's just my 2 cents.
Shout out Urban, man. Shout out Urban. I don't think anybody misses Devontae at all.
No, not even a little bit. He was on his way out, bro. He was on his way out.
Yeah,
he's not Devontae of the past.
I'm okay. You say DA left him. Let's be real, bro. DA fucked his own career up. Let's just keep it big, bro. He can lash out or whatever the case, right? But that's because, like we said on Friday, bro, people calling him out his name, they doing disrespectful personal shit. So we're not gonna go there. But if we're gonna keep it a real bean, you fucked your own career up. You should have never followed old boy over there.
Aaron Rodgers. That was the worst decision he will regret that decision, and it will haunt him.
That's not on AP, bro.
His life.
That's not on AP.
His life.
That's not on AP at all, bro. Absolutely he decided to fuck his own shit up by following another grown ass man somewhere and uprooting his family. That's on him. That's not us. All right, bro. It is what it is. What impact has he done? He's done nothing. We're all in the shit pot. And to be honest with you, being real, if the Jets fuck around and creep up, they'll fuck around and pick a quarterback. Now,
exactly, because they don't have one unless Jordan Travis works out. Jordan Travis better be what they want.
Bro, that's on him. Devontae shit has nothing to do with us. It is what it is, bro. Devontae leaving, you can tell. Does it don't phase the players? None of the players sat there and boo-hooed when he left, right? I even see right now, bro, it's like, I don't see, you see around the league, Cowboys players throwing Mike McCarthy under the bus, certain other players throwing their coaches under the bus, throwing their locker rooms under the bus. Ain't none of that going on right now. Last year when McDaniels was here, there was a lot of leaked stories out of the locker room. Not a lot of leaks this year.
Correct.
Very much different. Like in the end result, yes, it's 2-9, bro. The end result is 2-9. There's nothing else we can say about that. It is what it is, bro.
And bro, Raider Vision, you are absolutely correct. I told you that, but what I said is it's the right part to lose. You don't want the parts of this locker room that he's lost to stick around. That's the part you want to have to fill with some actual real depth and not dudes that's running around following the stars or the people that have been around yesterday. That's the difference, my God. I hear exactly what you're saying, and I've already stated that, yes, that is accurate when it comes to some of those people in that locker room, but those are the ones you want to lose. You don't want those people. Those are the ones that's not running around flying violently. Those are the ones that's not trying to, you know what I'm saying, stick on the team and do the things that's necessary the way that they want to see it. Those people you want to lose.
Right back. I know you got 4 minutes or whatever. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab something real quick. I'm be right back.
Yeah, do your thing. But yeah, you know, and that for whatever reason, it does trigger me, man, because again, everybody is so quick to get rid of this dude that everybody wanted. Like nobody. There were a few people. I will give credit where credit is due as far as the old heads that I know, the OGs and the people that were like, look, y'all don't see what y'all about to set yourselves up for wanting a rookie head coach. It didn't even necessarily have to do with AP himself. It was just the fact of you are about to have a rookie head coach. Y'all tell me who is the best rookie head coach you've seen and what his record was his first year as a rookie head coach. I bet it's going to take quite some time, and Google is pretty quick. But it's still going to take somebody some time to give us that knowledge. You know why? Because rookie head coaches don't do well for the most part. No rookie anything tends to do well from that respect, the way that you guys are expecting this man to come in and take a team. That wasn't a team to begin with. This team was not a playoff team when he was hired as the head coach. It just wasn't. So, yes, that's the one person. Mike Vrabel went 5-12 his first two games. He went 9-7, or he went 9-7 his first two seasons, and then he went to the playoffs. Him and DeMeco Ryans, yes, two head coaches that I don't know who the Vikings head coach is right now. That as
Kevin
far
O'Connell.
Huh?
Kevin O'Connell.
Vikings I don't know his background. I don't know his background. I don't know if he's
either. Hey, speaking of DeMeco Ryans, I don't mean cut. Hey, but what is his record right now, by the way?
Yeah, well, they're going through the sophomore slump. But I'm not even worried about that because DeMeco Ryans, he's naming dudes that people want to play for that are freaking ex-players that were positioned perfectly with their front office. You know what I'm saying? And it's too much to dive into and just make these comments without giving the context, man. And that's all I'm trying to get across because, I mean, again, I'll say it again. Did Dan Campbell lose the locker room, Raider Vision? Shouldn't he have been fired when they was 2-15? Twice. He shouldn't have been fired. And look at him now. They're literally arguably the best team in the league.
I'm gonna let people go off on the Bo Nix. I'm gonna let people go off on the Bo Nix leap, and
they deserve it. They deserve it.
As of right now, you can do that. But I'm telling you, bro, this shit's a marathon. This ain't a sprint.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you, motherfucking mid. I'm telling you right now, bro. Yep. We'll keep it, but right now we letting you go on your victory lap. You feel me? We chill and we let people do that. But football definitely a marathon and not a sprint. Right. As we go, bro.
Hey, with that, I gotta bounce. I appreciate y'all as always. My guy, my nephew, Rundown. Hey, man, our show gonna be fire this Friday. I suggest Raider Vision. You get you a camera, man. You get you a microphone, and you pull up on Friday. We need to definitely have.
How the hell we gotta figure that out, man? Because we're probably gonna go live after the game.
Because the game, yeah. But we need to do that, bro. Because
we got we'll be on our same time anyway, bro. You know what time it is, bro. So it'll be even more fire because we'll have a game. So
right,
we can talk about.
All right, I gotta roll. Peace, man. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah. And that's Big Unk, man. Big Unk in the building, man. Appreciate everybody in here for tuning in, man. Hit the like button. Make sure you go to Turf Channel as well, man. Go to Turf Channel. Make sure you guys hit the like button on that mug as well, man. Hit the subscribe on that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna rock out for a little bit, rock out for y'all, or just rock out with y'all. See what's going on, man. See what y'all talking about. Live during or after the game? Probably after. I tried to do that live watch party shit, bro. I can't really do that, bro. I like to watch the game, tune in, and I'm not gonna be talking. I'm just gonna be watching the screen. So it's gonna be like 3 hours of me just sitting there in silence and shit. So I'm not gonna do all that. Definitely not gonna do all that. He took the Celtics to the finals his first year, but he had hella prep in different sport. Yeah, true. Definitely a hell of prep. Like I said, bro, I want AP to get another year. I would like for him to get another year, another chance. But if he doesn't, I'm not gonna sit here and boo-hoo. It is what it is, bro. Like, we're good. We find an adequate replacement. Like I said, I'd rather not go from rookie to rookie. Let's go ahead and find somebody that might have some experience under their belt that we can be fine with. Vrabel is cool. AP didn't get hired for this, but what did he get hired for? You got to understand, like, if you, like, once again, bro, if you think that he was going to blow out every team, that's on you. That's definitely on you. That's not realistic, bro. Come on, let's be real with ourselves. But I want to see him get another chance. I want to see him do he was hired to build culture. Now, it's not for winning, bro. It's to build culture. That's what it was. He's hired to build culture. Has he done that year one? No, he has not done that year one 100%. But building culture is not just a 1 year thing, right? Building culture is not just, oh, we take that one year and that's it. Like, because remember, bro, quick money ain't long money. So you say what you want, bro. I'm not trying to build no shit 1 year for that shit to get taken down the next. I need something sustainable, and maybe this is something we might have to go through. Now, if he does get fired for Vrabel, so be it. Whatever the case, so be it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. He says, keep tanking. That's what you want. Keep tanking. Sure. Let's be honest. If we had the same results as McDaniels, why not just stick with him for the sake of continuity? Because they didn't want to play for him, bro. It's very simple. They didn't want to fuck with him. This is different. You can honestly see that these motherfuckers will honestly still play for him all the way down to the practice squad guys, right? Still playing, still taking the message. So it is what it is, man. If we fire every coach every year, we're never going to win. Agreed. But, well, guess you got to do it till you get it right. Guess you got to do it till you fucking get it right. You would hope. I agree with that, though. Anthony says, yo, what's good? Salute to my guy, Rundown the Nation in the chat. Well, getting swept by the donkey says a lot about the season. Yeah, very bad. Very bad. But they can have this victory lap right here because I still think they're mid. I don't think they're all that good. We'll see. Donkey game aged well. If you are getting swept by donkeys, you can no longer call them donkeys, in my opinion. Dylan, we'll still call them donkeys. I don't know that. I'm glad you have your opinion. We're still going to call you that, though. That's fine. That's fine. Read my super. Oh, didn't even see that. Man, appreciate that, bro. I'm over here, arguing with these motherfuckers right here. Let me see what y'all got. It is a shame. AP still building his team in his vision. This still McDummy's team. Agreed with that as well. There's only been one draft, one round of free agents to really cure what McDaniels has done. And McDaniels didn't do shit here. To be honest with you, McDaniels did nothing. He honestly gutted the team. And wanted to put his guys in place, and his guys did not win. So now we got to get rid of those motherfuckers and get some new motherfuckers. That's just what it's got to be. It's what it has to be. Let's look what we got here, man. What up, man? My guy Drake for sure. What's the deal, bro? Am I in Dallas? I am not in Dallas. No, I do not live in Dallas. Not at all. McDaniels wasn't a head coach. Good OC. Yeah, good OC. Good offensive mind, but didn't have that head coach shit to him. That's okay. That's fine. Dre says they played hard. It's like some of us not even watching the game, bro. Like we just look at the box score and shit, and we're like, all right, bro, well, that's the end all be all, And if that's what you do, bro, hey, power to you. If that's what you do. But if you're not watching this game and really analyzing, because you got to take the fan shit off at a point, bro. Now, if you don't want to do that, sure, whatever the case, bro. But you got to take your fan glasses and shit off at a point and fuck around and say, like, what really watch what you're seeing on the fucking field, bro. Like, if you just want to look at the box score and say, well, they lost, and that's the end all be all, and AP should be fired because they lost, then okay. We can't argue with your logic, man. Can't argue with your logic. It's all sound. But just let us know you're not watching the games. And if that's how you gonna critique that from right there, then you got to critique that for whatever favorite coach you want to bring in this motherfucker, right? Ben Johnson come in here, then the end all is the end all. Then the end all is the end all, right? I don't give a fuck about whatever he might have or might not have. A win is a win, a loss is a loss. So that's all I'm saying. Because now we're really getting into this shit, bro. I'm gonna remember what some of y'all are saying. That's for sure. Like, y'all gonna remember what I'm saying. I'm gonna remember. So if that's the case, and we looking at that shit black and white, it's gonna be black and white for Ben Johnson. It's gonna be black and white for Mike Vrabel. All of them. I don't give a fuck about no context at that point. You offensive genius, ain't you? Win the games. Win the fucking games. You're gonna have all of it. You're gonna have the money. You're gonna have the quarterback. So context ain't gonna matter at that point. It's just not. So we go, man. Keep throwing coaches at the wall. Somebody will stick one day, man. Yeah, this is why. This got to be the logic, bro. This is why we're gonna be booty. This is why we're gonna be booty for a minute. We'll call them donkeys for as long as we have lived. Yes, man. Hey, sorry, bro. You can't tell Raider fans what to call y'all now. Y'all won, and we're gonna let y'all take y'all victory lap, but we still gonna call you that. It's just what it is, bro. Just Raiders, baby, says we've had 14 head coaches since 2000. Says it all, don't it? That says everything. We don't have the talent today. No, we don't. We don't have the damn talent at all, bro. We out there with 4th and 5th string motherfuckers, practice squad motherfuckers. We out there with a quarterback that was on DoorDash weeks ago. So, hey, whatever, bro. Oh, man, bro. Man, it's sad. We have to get this O-line solid and the rest will come. Yeah, bro. Shore up the guard spots. And we should be all right. I think if we shore up the guard spots and really get some real solid individuals there that everybody can run the same damn scheme and be efficient at, we'll be fine. It's very hard finding foundational pieces. Not with continuity and a clear plan. It's not. Right? With a clear plan and a clear vision, it's not hard to find motherfuckers that align with that. You just got to have that. That's all. That's all. The Raiders were in the game to the end. Yep. That fake punt was a clear example they were trying to win. 100%. I saw some people pissed at that on Twitter. Some people was mad that we went for that fake punt. They said we were doing too goddamn much. Right? So, but we're not trying to win though. We're not trying to win. That's what it is, man. Let's see, man. Que viva los Broncos, man. Hey, happy for you, bro. I'm happy y'all can celebrate. Happy y'all can celebrate and run that victory lap tonight. I was just watching for the youngster to see what we have. Yeah, we got to see what we have in the young bucks, man, the young pups. Joshy B says, I'm okay with moving on from AP or keeping him around for another year, but we're still recovering from terrible drafts from Gruden and McDaniels. This is the first draft that we've in I would say 4 or 5 years that we fucked around and got some guys. For real. Fucked around and got some guys that started in all three first of the rounds. So say that. I mean, last year, Tyree's coming along. I didn't even get a chance to talk about this, but Tyree is coming along, man. 3 sacks in the last 4 weeks. That's very good. So he's at least making some plays, man. Makes some plays in the run game, talking some shit, man. But yeah, I think, yeah, McDaniels, bro, I'm not going to say he got up in here and killed everything because there was some good additions by Ziegler in free agency we are still benefiting from, but there were some swings, some misses, some guys that you let go of, really, some guys that you could have re-signed that you decided not to re-sign and bring in your own guys for that, like that. Like, there's a lot of shit that we're still fucking up off of that we have to purge out of the system. And I've said it multiple times. There's probably guys that's been in here for 3 regimes already, 3, 4 head coaches already. Certain guys on this roster, it's time for us to let go. And that's real as well too. There's certain guys in here that have outlived coaches, outlived staffs. At a certain point, when do we look at these motherfuckers and say maybe it's the personnel as well? We look at a lot. The coach is going to get blamed for a lot of shit, which they are definitely going to. And of course, the end result is the end all be all. But when are we going to start looking at some of these players too and be like, damn, bro, you done been here for 3 staffs and you still ain't got better? Shit. Damn. Come on now. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Come on, dog. Like, Diablo, I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready for the send-off. I'm good, bro. Certain guys, I'm ready for the send-off. Andre James, send-off. Let him go. You know what I mean? Certain other guys, you continue to look. Some guys, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to say that. But other guys, you know, I ain't going to have no problem letting go because we ain't won shit. Got to get the personnel with the right mindset as well. Got to get the personnel. Diablo's wide receiver 3. Yeah, it might be harder to get rid of him because he got wide receiver skills. Not upset today. We played as well as we could with what we have. With what the fuck we have, bro. With what we had. You think Tyree might stay? He's had a couple of games. Here we go. We about to get in a fucking argument about this. I already know. Honestly, I think most people be too harsh on Tyree, to be honest with you. There's no choice. He's going to stay after this year. He's got one more year after this in order for us to make that decision. But I think some people are tripping. I've seen progression. Let's say that. He's definitely been progressed from what he was. Is he a complete player? Fuck no, he's not a complete player. But there are plays being made, right? There are plays being made. So, yeah, we can be mad that he ain't got fucking 80 sacks right now and all this other shit. But that's 3 sacks, 4 weeks. I predicted that he would end the season with at least 6 to 7 sacks. We 3 or 4 away from that. And we got 6 games left. So if we can end out on that mark, that looks pretty good to me. And we all I kind of said this is his rookie year, right? This is his technical rookie year because last year he wasn't supposed to play a lick. He wasn't supposed to even sniff the grass last year. So we get that. And he continues to get better. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think you know, I don't know what it's gonna be. We're not gonna sit here and say he's gonna turn into the most dominant motherfucker in the world, but at least somebody that you can bring in as rotation. Say that, right? You bring in as rotation. You still gotta find something. Still probably gonna have to find something. Now, John B, why would you cut Kuntz? You can resign Kuntz. You can definitely resign Kuntz, but Diablo can go for sure. I'm not gonna cry no tears. That ain't gonna be no milk spill for me. I'm gonna be all right with that one. Let me see. Let me see. I did see improvement on offense for sure, even with shitty ass Minshew. Offensive line looks way better. It's just something about the offensive line that there's a piece. There's something on that motherfucker that's not clicking. It's not gelling. I don't know what it is, bro. I really don't. Something that I can't put my finger on it, but we're there. Like we're close. There are times you see them and they look good, and then there are times where something ain't right. So I think there's either a signing that needs to be made or somebody got to be replaced or some other shit, bro. But we got to figure that out. We got to figure that out. Dre for sure says since McCormick looks like the best running back we have on the roster. Yeah, bro. McCormick does look like the best running back. Had more explosion, had all that today. I was very impressed from what I saw. Broncos ended Minshew career as a starter twice this year. Maybe. Still prayers up to Minshew, though. Prayers up, bro. Hopefully a speedy recovery, my man. I know it was a rough season for all of us. We watched it go down, but you know, you don't ever want nobody to go down like that. At least a motherfucker, you know, he ain't give up. Wasn't terrible. As far as the effort is concerned, I'd say there was some fight left. I mean, every time I looked in that helmet, it was like sad dog eyes. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you start feeling bad. Like I want to cuss this motherfucker out. I start feeling bad. This motherfucker like, damn, bro. Every bad thing that can happen to this man happened. It was terrible, bro. It sucked. Sucked to watch. But you know, prayers up. Probably last time, like Turf said, we saw him in the uniform, but he tried, bro. He tried. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. He got that money, right? It wasn't his fault. He got that money. We gave him that shit. Not his fault, bro. We gave him that motherfucking 15 mil. Let me see what John said. Somebody just threw me off right now. Damn. Says Barham is getting mentioned every other word. He sucks too. John, that's what we saying, John. You gotta calm down, John. You typing in all caps, my man. You gotta calm down. That's what we saying. We think it's Parham. We do. That we don't really like. I'm not a Parham fan, to be honest with you. I really think we got to trade him somewhere that runs his own scheme and get somebody that get some power guards in here. That's really what I think we need to do. But yeah, I'm not a Parham fan. That's what we saying, bro. That's what we saying. Bo Nix may be legit. Raiders need a QB bad. I still think he's mid, to be honest with you. I still think he's mid. He made some throws today, but I do think, I do think he's mid. I think with some more pressure applied, especially with us playing better offense, I think the true nature will reveal itself. Let's say that. But he's playing very well right now. He's the perfect quarterback for Sean Payton's system. But I do think there is a cap on the ceiling. There's a cap on the ceiling, in my opinion. I'm always in caps, no yelling, so the old man in the back can read it. But I see you. Minshew didn't panic today as much. Finally, agreed. We finally saw just a little bit, but he did throw that interception and fucked us up, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you, man. Been a fun one. I'm gonna go ahead, man, smoke away the pain, man, with some of that God's green. However, y'all go ahead and get the pain down, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and get it in, man. Make sure y'all be safe tonight, wherever y'all doing. All right. Thanksgiving coming up. So holiday season, baby. I'm gonna be ready, man. Your boy gonna be on some live this week. I got some time on my hands this week, man. So just be on the lookout for some impromptu lives. Might go ahead, just be talking about some stuff. I might be hearing some things. Ears stay open, streets don't close. So y'all know what it is, man. So if I hear something, y'all know I might be going live. We got our thing with Leo on Tuesday, our thing with all of y'all, with myself on Wednesday, right? The rundown show on Wednesday, and then we got our thing on Friday. We got a game on fucking Friday, right? Blackout game. We go ahead and talk about that, and then we're going to go live turf and rundown after the game. Everybody can go ahead and pull up after the game. So it's going to be one. It's going to be one. So appreciate everybody, man. Just Raiders, baby. I'm going to tap in with you because I want to go ahead and do something with you. So we definitely going to tap in. Short week, but make sure you guys stay on par for that. What else I got to say to y'all? I think that's it. I think we're good, man. Other than that, make sure y'all go ahead and tap in with the like button. Tap in with the subscribe button. Make sure y'all keep your notifications on so when your boy go live, we got some shit to talk about. And even though we lost to the Donkeys twice in a row, and yes, we said Donkeys, and we're sorry, Dylan. We have to say it. Even though we lost to the Donkeys, just know the get back will be coming soon, bro. They just did us a favor. They don't even know what the fuck they did. You got to understand, right? Yes, we lost. I fucking hate losing. But these motherfuckers just did us a favor. And when come April, the reckoning will come. You know what I mean? So we just got to keep it G. But other than that, man, we go ahead. Keep it live, man. You already know what I say here, man. We always keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground here on the Raider Rundown. Y'all have a good one. Be safe, man. Peace.